CFOP is one of the most popular speed solving methods. However, the era of CFOP is coming to an end, and the World Championship 2025 might be the final nail in the coffin. CFOP is one of the most popular speed solving methods. Many of you watching this video probably use CFOP. However, this method might be completely ignored by top solvers in only a couple of years. In recent times, a method called ZB has been gaining popularity. But before we start to discuss the death of CFOP and the rise of ZB, we need to know what the methods are. CFOP stands for cross, F2L, OLL, PLL. The first step is to make a cross, like you see here. The second step is to make the first two layers at once by making so-called F2L layers, as you see here. The third step is OLL, which means that you have memorized 57 algorithms or moves to solve the yellow side. The last step is PLL, where you permute, or in other words, solve all the remaining edges and corners with one of the 21 algorithms or moves. ZB stands for... never mind. It is exactly the same until you reach the last pair of F2L. You insert the last pair with a so-called ZBLS algorithm, and it has 302 algorithms you need to learn, or 125 if you count mirrors and inverses as the same algorithm. The algorithms make all the yellow edge pieces face upwards. After that, you do one of the 493 algorithms to solve the rest of the cube, totaling to 795 algorithms that you need to learn for the ZB method. As you might see, this is an extremely difficult task, but there are people who have the time and skill to complete such a feat. Very notable ZB solvers are Cuboss, such as Timon Koleshinsky and Max Shaw, among others. But on the other end, there are cubers such as Yiheng Wang and Max Park who use CFOP. But which one is really better? Well, it depends. ZB is more efficient. However, it is harder and hence it takes longer to recognize cases. CFOP, on the other hand, takes more moves, but it is easier to recognize cases. So, if you're good at recognizing cases, ZB might just be the edge better than CFOP. CFOP is coming to an end because there are enough dedicated cubers who are willing to learn a new method to cut off fractions from their times. The ZB method is the future of cubing, and new speedcubers will begin to adopt the method so they do not get left behind. Now, I do believe it is important to point out that CFOP is not gone at all. It is a much better method for beginners due to the less amount of algorithms, and it is great for even advanced solvers. But when I mean dying amongst the best cubers in the world. The World Championship in 2025 does have a real chance of being one of the last, if not the last, World Championship won by a CFOP user. Yiheng Wang, a CFOP user, is currently one of the favorites to win the competition. On the other hand, Timon Koleshinsky, a ZB user, is also one of the favorites. This competition will not only be a competition between cubers themselves, but also between the methods. If ZB user wins this competition, that could very well be the nail in the coffin for CFOP. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.